Get ready for a desert oasis adventure like no other. Palm Springs awaits, and I'm taking you on a journey through the best of this California hotspot. So, all you snowbirds, forget Florida. Palm Springs is the place to be. From luxurious resorts to trendy restaurants, and from hiking trails to vintage shopping, we're diving into the top attractions and hidden gems of Palm Springs. So, whether you're a foodie, an outdoor enthusiast, or just looking for a relaxing getaway, this video has got you covered. So sit back, relax, and let's explore Palm Springs together because it was great. I had a wonderful time. Lady Lexi went with me. My mom, as you know, I'm a traveling caregiver, and my mom has dementia, but we still travel because she loves it. We enjoy it. And you know what? It's good to get outside and be in nature and experience things. It was cold during the month of February when I went, very cold, snow, icy. Some of you may remember that. So we had to escape the winter blues like you may want to. And so Florida was booked up. That was kind of out of the question for us to go. So I wanted to check off Joshua Springs National Park off my list because I'm trying to cover all the national parks. So, hey, Palm Springs, here we come. If you're wondering a little bit about who I am, welcome, first of all, because I'm Duchess DJ Love, and I'm the heart behind gallivantinglikearoyal.com, my blog, Wanderlust and Wealth Wisdom. And also, I have two YouTube channels, Gallivanting Like a Royal and Duchess DJ Love, and are all about empowering others to explore the world, master your finances, and navigate life's unique challenges with grace and resilience. And that's what I want to share with you because I'm the author of several bestsellers on Amazon, Travel to a 30-day trip tips gratitude devotional. It's got trip tips in it, like its name. It also has inspirational quotes, color photos that I took from my journeys, give you line space to incorporate your notes and make it a true journal. But I have a tip every day to help you plan your vacay, how to save money, those sort of things. Then there's a money mindset, millionaire mindset. You got to have the thought process to have money. There's a little magic, as I call it, behind it, millionaire magic that you need to know about. Then, like I say, my mom, navigating the world, traveling with the loved one with dementia. And for my budget travelers, we have the Budget Traveler's Blueprint, the Budget Traveler's Blueprint. And I aim to inspire and equip readers to embrace a life of adventure, financial freedom, excuse me, let me start over with that. The Budget Traveler's Blueprint. I aim to inspire and equip readers to embrace a life of adventure, financial freedom, and caregiving with compassion. And through travel tips, money wisdom, and heartfelt guidance for my dementia caregiving friends, I'm here to share stories, strategies, and solutions to help you live royally in every sense of the word. So let's journey together, one step or flight at a time. So let's live royally, travel smart, and thrive boldly. That's what we're going to do. So, are you ready to learn more about my Palm Springs adventure? So let's explore the best of Palm Springs like a local would do. From the hidden gems to popular attractions, get ready to experience the ultimate desert getaway. Discover the top spots to eat, drink, and play in this stylish oasis. And learn insider tips from a local's perspective. Whether you're looking for adventure, relaxation, or a mix of both, this video will guide you through the must-see sights and experiences that will make your Palm Springs trip unforgettable. That's right, unforgettable. We had a blast and I can't wait to go back. So, join me as I take on the challenge of experiencing the best of Palm Springs in February, which I did, and I'm going to uncover some hidden gems in my weekend, and especially traveling with a dementia parent. Can I do it? You know I did. February is an amazing time to visit Palm Springs with a perfect combination of pleasant weather and exciting events. Imagine strolling through the picturesque streets, feeling the warmth of the desert sun on your skin, and enjoying the vibrant atmosphere that fills the air. So, whether you're looking for a relaxing getaway or an action-packed adventure, Palm Springs is the place to be. And especially in February, because it has something for everyone, from biking, hiking, from the world's largest reserve of desert fan palms, boutique shopping galore, checking off the Joshua Tree National Park mountain like I did. And then there's mountains and valley scenes from the Palm Springs aerial tram, lounging by the sunny outdoor pools, putting away at Indian Canyon's golf resort, dining at one of the many farm-to-table restaurants, or go on a tour of the windmill farm. Palm Springs actually has a windmill farm, or explore the museums, street art, statues, sculptures, and parks. There's so much to do. So don't leave without making a stop at John's Restaurant, which is a local favorite. We'll share more on the restaurants coming up. Going to touch more on these places to see and do that I did. I'm going to share tips on those. So stay tuned and hang in there with me here as I cover all this, because we got a lot to cover, because there's so much to do in this desert oasis. Hang with me as I share more tips from my adventures and on these amazing finds. Because like I said, there's mountain and valley scenes from Palm Springs aerial tram, which is a must-see for visitors. But one thing to keep in mind is that February is peak season in Palm Springs, which means popular events and activities can get pretty crowded. So you might need to plan ahead and book your accommodations and event tickets early to avoid any inconvenience. Additionally, proper restaurants and bars may have longer wait lines, so plan accordingly. It's always a good idea to make reservations or have some flexibility in your schedule, because you never know. Another potential challenge, though, is finding the perfect accommodations, or for that matter, any accommodations during the winter months, because it is a popular destination because of the warm weather and the sun. Because many hotels and resorts fill up quickly during the peak season. Be prepared to do some research and book your stay well in advance to ensure you get the best rates and amenities that you need. And if you're planning to explore the area, be prepared for some traffic, potential road closures, and especially during large events, you got to kind of watch out for the people. So stay tuned in a bit. I'm getting with you. I'm going to share my lodging and review here. Lastly, though, before we get to all that, it's essential to stay hydrated. Take care of yourself during your trip, especially with the desert climate. Make sure to drink plenty of water, wear sunscreen, and take breaks when needed to avoid heat exhaustion. Now, you might think you're in the desert, that all you need, is your bathing suit. Well, that is true. There's lots of pools and, a lot of outdoor activities to do. Just know, though, in the mornings, it can be chilly. You might need some long sleeves like I got on. And in the evenings, when the sun goes down, it can get a little chilly too. That night air. So just be prepared for that. Most of the time you might be, just lounging around in your shorts and t-shirt, but hey, it does get chilly when the sun goes down. So just remember that. Now, what to do in Palm Springs, you might be asking, right? There's a lot. Originally, when I planned this trip, again, it was just to go check off Joshua Tree National Park. Palm Springs was the closest airport that I can fly into. That's why I chose Palm Springs. Well, I didn't know much about Palm Springs. So I'm thinking, okay, a day or so to visit, the city, that'll be enough. I found out there was so much to do, I had to extend my stay. So I spent a week. So let me tell you about Palm Springs. It has an incredible range of activities and attractions to offer, especially in February when I went. So if you're an outdoor enthusiast, you'll love the perfect hiking and biking weather. Plenty of trails to explore and scenic views to take in. It's not just all desert. Art lovers, you will appreciate the various art festivals and exhibits happening throughout the month, showcasing local and international talent. And if you're looking for some relaxation and wellness, Palm Springs has plenty of spas, yoga studios, and meditation retreats to rejuvenate your body and spirit. Hold on, I'm going to tell you a little bit more about that coming up. But let's get from my thrill seekers here. Because when I went in February, it was an excellent time to explore the area's many activities, such as hot air balloon rides, zip lining, or taking a scenic drive through the Indian Canyons. And if you're traveling with family, there are plenty of kid-friendly things to do, like the Palm Springs Air Museum or the Children's Discovery Museum. But I know most kids, they want to splash in that outdoor heated pool. So, hey, you just lounge and relax and let them have some fun in the pool. Now, one of the highlights of February in Palm Springs is the modernization event. In January, that's when they have the International Film Festival, which draws in celebrities and film enthusiasts from around the world. This prestigious event showcases a diverse range of films, from Oscar-attending features to thought provoking documentary. So if you're if you're not even a huge film buff, the energy and excitement of the festival are infectious, and you might even spot a few A-listers on the red carpet. So hey, now the film festival is a fantastic opportunity to experience the glamour of Palm Springs, with many parties and events happening throughout the week, intimate gatherings to grand premieres. You'll have plenty of chances to mingle with industry professionals, learn about the latest trends in filmmaking, and see some incredible movies. Hey, you never know who you might see rub elbows with. Hey, just saying. Now, Palm Spring stands for an iconic hub for mid-century architect and design. Picture streets lined with swaying palm trees framed by breathtaking mountain backdrops. Marvel at the sculptural elegance of breeze blocks and the striking mid-century modern homes, each adorned with vibrant, attention-grabbing doors. Celebrated as the mid-century modern capital of the U.S., this city is the epitome of architectural brilliance and unique style. And don't forget to visit that pink door in Indian Canyons. It's practically a celebrity in its own right. And drive through the charming streets as each store and yard is exquisite. The doors are just colorful. They pop out. It's just something fantastic to see. And guess what? Since I was there during the Modernism Week, they had a lot of openings going on, a lot of events. So some of the houses you could even go in and tour, which I thought was phenomenal. So just keep that in mind. Now, February in Palm Springs is truly a unique experience with something for every interest and style. As I said, from the outdoor adventures to cultural events, from relaxation to excitement, you'll find it all in this desert oasis. And again, it's got over 1,000 palms. So think about that. It's got shade. It's got palm trees. It's got water, people. So join me as I take on the challenge of experiencing Palm Springs like a true local. Now, can I uncover all the hidden gems and local favorites that the tourists usually miss? Hey, you better believe I found them. So here we go. We're going to dive into them because you're not going to miss them when you go either. Because Palm Springs is a city that exudes charm and sophistication, but often gets pigeonholed into the typical tourist route. Hey, we all know the typical tourist things we want to see them. Check them off our list. Snap our Instagram selfie with it, right? But what if I told you there's more to this desert oasis than just golf courses and mid-century modern architecture? As a local, I'm not a local. I'm excited to share with you, though, like a local, the insider scoop on how to truly experience Palm Springs like a native. Because it is, some places you go, you can say, I could live there. This is one of those places. It's a big city, but you have that small town vibe to it. And like when you explore any new city, it's easy to fall into the tourist trap. The one where you stick to the beaten path, visit all those popular attractions, end up leaving with a shallow understanding of the local culture. So in Palm Springs, this often means visiting the same old homes, like the Palm Springs Art Museum or the Aerial Tramway, without really digging deeper. However, those are must-to-go visits, so save some time to visit the travel tourist hotspots. But, you got to have some time to do some other things too, because I know you want to see what everybody else sees. That's normal. But the result of this surface level experience that barely scratches the surface of what this amazing city has to offer is not good. So let's make it better. And let's be real. Who wants to be just another tourist in a sea of selfie sticks and fanny packs, right? But there's challenges to that tourist face. It's the difficulty in finding authentic experiences that aren't curated especially for visitors. I know it's tough to find those hidden gems, those secret spots that only the locals know and love. And even when you do stumble upon something unique, it's often overshadowed by the loud voices of online reviews and travel bloggers. So how do you separate the wheat from the chaff and find the real Palm Springs? Well, this is where the locals do come in, and the ones that really know the city like the back of their hand, who can guide you to the best eats, trendiest bars, the most Instagrammable spots that aren't on every tourist's radar. So ask the people. Go find that off-the-wall place, sit down and talk to them. Ask the waitress, ask your bartender, or if you had the valet, ask him, hey, where would you go to if you wanted sushi? Or where would you want to go if you wanted to go walk in a park, but you didn't want to be there with everybody else? Ask. They will glad to share their home to you. They want to tell you, here's where we would go if we had a few hours. Ask. But I'll be sharing my insider knowledge with you, from my favorite spots to the best hiking trails, that the locals know. But one of the favorite things that most locals talk about is Ace Hotel Swim Club, because it's a trendy hotspot that equals chic and laid back atmosphere. It has those retro vibes, palm tree lined pool. It's the perfect spot to soak up the Palm Springs sun in style. And the best part, it's not just for guests. Anyone can come and enjoy the pool, the bar, or delicious eats. It's the perfect place to mingle with locals and get a taste of the Palm Springs lifestyle. And that's what we want to do when we go. I wanted to feel like someone that lived there, not just your regular tourist, I want to blend in. So if you're like me and you're looking for a trendy, authentic experience, you have to try 849 Restaurant and Lounge. The stylish eatery is a local favorite, serving up creative American cuisine with a side of Palm Springs flair. From its chic decor to its extensive cocktail menu, 849 is the perfect spot to rub shoulders with the locals and experience the city's vibrant social scene. Yes. But Palm Springs is more than just trendy bars and restaurants. It has a lot more people. It's also a city that's deeply connected to its natural surroundings, which is what I like. I like the outdoor stuff. And one of the best ways to experience this is through hiking. I know what you're thinking here. Hiking in the desert, you got to be crazy, right? No. It can be intimidating, but trust me, it's exhilarating. And one of my favorite trails is the Andreas Canyon Trail. Now, this is a true hidden gem that's often overlooked by tourists because it's not heavily populated. Because the local Indians in the area, natives, they manage it. So they don't let a whole lot of publicity go out about it. You have to search for it to find it. You pay a little entrance fee to get in to support, their reservation. So it's good to help out the locals by going to Andreas Canyon Trail. And the scenic trail winds its way through the Indian canyons, offering breathtaking views of the surrounding mountains and valleys. It's the perfect way to get off the beaten path and experience Palm Springs as a local might. Now, as you know, Palm Springs, you might not know, but you might have heard about back in the day when Palm Springs was distinctive for decor and stunning scenery. That's where all your Hollywood types, left LA to go get their little break from, reality, somewhere to escape things, to recharge, to re-energize. This is where they went. And again, let's cover over what you can expect. Here's a glimpse of it. The decor, you might be wondering, is it truly mid-century modern? Yes. Palm Springs is famous for its mid-century modern architecture and design. You'll find sleek lines, minimalist aesthetics, and a blend of indoor and outdoor living spaces. Love those outdoor living spaces too, by the way. You'll see a lot of those, even at the airport. I'll touch more on that in just a bit. The desert modernism. This style incorporates natural materials, large windows, open floor plans to create a seamless connection with the surrounding desert landscape. That's that oasis. It wants you to get outside. It wants you to feel the energy, the air, and just stir up who knows what, get your mind rolling here. Hey, you're going to find vibrant colors. Bright and bold colors are a hallmark of the Palm Springs decor. You'll see pops of turquoise, orange, and pink in furniture, artwork, and accessories. Remember talking about that pink door? The doors are even painted in vibrant colors, and you can drive through the neighborhoods and just go, wow. And the way that the colors just blend in with the shrubs and the trees, and the garden areas, it's just beautiful. And it has retro vibes because many homes and businesses embrace a retro vintage feel with iconic furniture pieces and decor from the 1950s and 60s. It still got that charm of when, Hollywood types visited, kind of made it famous. And you might imagine the scenery is desert landscape. Yes, Palm Springs is set against the backdrop of the stunning Sonoran Desert with its unique flora and fauna, including cacti, succulents, and desert wildflowers. Beautiful too, any time of year. Of course, the city has those mountain views because it's surrounded by the San Jacinto Mountains, providing breathtaking views and opportunities for outdoor activities like hiking and tram rides, biking. Hey, they have it. And Palm Springs, true to its name, Palm Springs is truly dotted with tall, swaying palm trees that adds to the tropical oasis vibe. And you'll see those fan palms, which are just, to me, those are the prettiest palms. You'll see in a little bit why they're just so gorgeous. I'm going to have pictures for you. Got film. I took lots of film, video to showcase this wonderful place because I was just in awe. But The best part, it is an oasis. It's a natural oasis, such as those found in the Indian canyons, which offer the lush greenery and water streams running through the desert. Features in this desert place. I mean, I was amazed to see little waterfalls and water just. But hey, that's why it's an oasis. So Palm Springs offers a unique blend of mid-century modern decor and stunning desert scenery. And this creates that one-of-a-kind atmosphere that attracts visitors from around the world. And you better believe I'll be going back. So you got to go and enjoy this beautiful city. You might be thinking, okay, well, let me hear a little bit more about it. We're getting there. Downtown Palm Springs is brimming with attractions and activities. And here are some of the highlights that you do not want to miss. Again, some of this is the touristy stuff. Some of it's not. But the touristy stuff is some of the things you really would like to see. So if you don't know about them, hey, you might miss out on it because, again, it's just like a little small town, but it's quite big in size. So if you drive around, you might just drive right past something because you're not actually looking to see what's over here. So you need to look to your left, look to your right, pay attention when you're going because you don't want to miss anything because they have iconic landmarks. The Marilyn Monroe statue. The famous Forever Marilyn statue is a must-see. It's a great spot for photos and a tribute to the iconic actress. And it's huge. I mean, it's up there. And did you know they have the Walk of Stars? It's similar to Hollywood's Walk of Fame. Palm Springs has its own stars on the sidewalk honoring celebrities who have lived or spent time in the city, which is truly, a great thing to do. And like any city, it's going to have art and sculptures. And me, since I'm all about the love, the heart here, sharing the love, I did look to see if they had anything with hearts on it in Palm Springs before I went because that was something that I wanted to get my photo taken with, if nothing else. And guess what? They do have it. It's called a P.S. I Love You sculpture. It's a vibrant and colorful sculpture that adds a touch of whimsy to downtown. It's because it's got a large P.S., then you have your heart, and it's got, like cursive, you. And it's in the, I would call it a little plaza between a hotel and some other stores. It kind of goes like this, the U shape, and it's in the middle of the U. And the hotel over here, the Kipton, is right here. And then you got the Juniper Table Restaurant and some other shops right there. So you don't want to miss it. So if you're driving past the Kipton, be sure to be looking for that P.S. I Love You sculpture. Murals. They have various murals that adorn the walls of downtown buildings, showcasing local art and culture. And you'll see those, and that just gives you a step back in history to kind of see, what was going on in a certain time period or what is known for this area. But again, remember, I'm an outdoorsy kind of girl, love being outdoors. The parks and recreation is what I wanted, the outdoor stuff. And guess what? Palm Springs is no exception to city parks because you get to enjoy the green spaces like Sunrise Park and Demuth Park for relaxation and recreation, just to get you out there and enjoy life a little bit. That wellness part, though, is a serene sanctuary dedicated to health, relaxation, and outdoor exercise. Remember, we talked about the spas and renewing yourself? They even have a wellness part to help you with that. And it's the corner of Via Merliste and Takave Road, and it's adjacent to the Desert Regional Medical Center. Now, isn't that something that's close to the hospital? To make people remember, if you take care of yourself, you may not need to go to this medical center that much. Hey. Nearby, you will find Ruth Hardy Park, which is a local favorite with lush green spaces, picnic areas, and tennis courts. So if you didn't know about the Ruth Hardy Park, you might not know to go there. To me, it was a beautiful place. I really enjoyed it a lot. And I'm glad that I found out about it because it's not one of those touristy things that most people tell you about. So Ruth Hardy Park, go check it out. If you're like me, I like striking poses with signs to let people know, hey, been here, done that, check. But to let me know when I'm going through all my pictures, where was this taken? I kind of got the date and where they're at with the name. Oh, I was in Welcome to Palm Springs. So these pictures have to be in Palm Springs. So you can find them at the entry points to the city. Because one prominent sign is located on North Palm Canyon Drive, near the Palm Springs Visitor Center. I highly recommend stopping by the Visitor Center too to find out those hidden gems, again, that most people don't know about. Again, ask. And another proper spot for the welcome sign is that 2901 North Palm Canyon Drive. All these canyon drives, And also, if you're like me, you want a little exercise, might not be into the hiking. Biking may not be your thing. But what about playing some tennis? They have some nice tennis courts because Palm Springs is known for its tennis facilities. You can check out the courts at DeMuth Park or Ruth Hardy Park. But a lot of people go here. They're not going to miss out on that Palm Springs aerial tramway because it's a must-visit attraction there. Here's why. It has the largest rotating tramway. The Palm Springs Aerial Tramway is the largest rotating aerial tramway in the world. It travels over 2.5 miles along the breathtaking cliffs of the Chino Canyon, transporting riders to the pristine wilderness of the Mount Santiago State Park, where there's a lot more hiking trails. I'll get to that in a minute. But at the top of the mountain station, which is located at an elevation of 8,516 feet, it has an observation deck, 2 restaurants, Natural History Museum, and again, talking about the hiking, over 50 miles of hiking trails. And again, if you're like me and you just want to go for some relaxation and you forgot to bring your good book with you, or if you just you just read them all and didn't know what to read, go check out Palm Springs Public Library. It's a great place to explore the local history, literature, community events, and also get your book to read while you lounging by the pool or letting the kids splash, and you can just curl up in a cabana and, and read a little bit. Hey. But Palm Springs is also a golfer's paradise with numerous world-class golf courses. And the one that called me, I should say, or the one that I'm most fond of is the Indian Canyons Golf Resort. And it is a premier golfing destination in Palm Springs. This resort has been a favorite haunt of Hollywood celebrities and former U.S. presidents since its opening in 1961. The resort features 2 18-hole championship courses, the North Course and the South Course. Also, it has a restaurant where you can go eat. And even if you want to golf, you can sit and overlook the beautiful greenery, the course, and just, hey, hobnob with others in the area. Because, you're going to find some happening people there because it's open to the public. So go check it out. And if you really want to know more about, what grows in this area, the plants, what lives there, go to the Morton Botanical Garden. And it's a historical and charming garden located in South Palm Springs. They have over 3,000 varieties of desert plants from around the world, including cacti, succulents, and other desert flora. I found it very fascinating. Get this, it has a cactorum. The world's first cactorum is a special exhibit of rare cacti and succulents. Historical home to the Morton's Mediterranean-style home. It's known as the Cactus Castle, and it's part of the garden. And the Morton Botanical Garden is a must-visit for anyone interested in desert plants and the unique beauty of this desert landscape. And it's a true oasis, yes. And it just, I don't know, Palm Springs has so much to offer, and each thing is just extraordinary. Again, I had so much fun in Palm Springs. As you might think, I got to bring home grandma something, got to bring home the neighbor something, someone, kept my dog. So you got to do some shopping and dining. Well, you're not going to find any shortage of stores in Palm Springs because downtown Palm Springs is home to unique boutiques and shops where you can find those one-of-a-kind items that will please anyone. Again, with the restaurants and cafes, everyone enjoys a variety of dining. So they have casual eateries to upscale restaurants. And mentioned earlier, John's Restaurant is a local favorite with good prices. John's is a charming, inviting dining establishment located at 900 North Palm Canyon Drive, and it's known for its delicious and diverse menu offerings. John's Restaurant prides itself on serving up a wide range of delectable dishes that cater to all tastes and preferences. From hearty breakfast options to mouth-watering lunch and dinner selections, guests can expect top-notch service with a warm, welcome atmosphere at this popular eatery. And they kind of laughed at me and said they could tell my voice that I'm from the South. I'm a Southern girl. They go, and guess what? It even comes with those South Carolina prices you grew up with. So I'm like, hey, yeah, we got to go check out John's. And remember I told you about Jennifer Table a little bit earlier where the I call it the P.S. Heart You sign is, the P.S. I Love You sculpture. Jennifer Table, you can get a bite to eat there while you snapping a selfie or taking some pictures with the family for your keepsake. Jennifer Table is a delightful Mediterranean-inspired restaurant located in downtown Palm Springs. Thoughtfully sourced Southern California fare inspired by its bold Mediterranean flavors. Now, I stayed at the Royal Sun Palm Springs Hotel, and I ate there quite a bit. It features a delightful dining experience at their signature restaurant called High Moon. We'll talk more about my lodging, give some reviews further on into this. I just want to cover some of the highlights right now. Make sure that you don't miss out on anything great. And the on-site restaurant at the Riviera Resort Palm Springs, now known as the Margaritaville Resort Palm Springs, is Cafe Palmetto. And this vibrant and lighthearted cafe offers breakfast and lunch with a focus on simple, clean, and bold flavors of California. So you can enjoy your meal in a casual indoor setting or on a beautiful outdoor patio overlooking the pool deck, which is kind of cool. And I stayed at this resort too, because remember I told you that I had originally booked only a couple days, and then I decided I needed more time. And like I said, February, January, the winter there, things fill up fast. So I had to book a different hotel to find somewhere to stay. That's what you get when you plan last minute, but sometimes that works out. Like I actually enjoyed staying at both these hotels. So I'll tell you what I liked about them in a little bit. A few things may not be so popular, but each to its own, right? And if you're like me, if you're on the go a lot, you don't have time for those sit-down restaurants. That takes up an hour or two. So we had to eat some popular fast food, and we chose Del Taco for its Mexican-inspired menu items that we like, quick, easy to go, and keep us full, and give us some nutritional value as well. But Palm Springs is full of cultural sites. And I remember I told you earlier about the Palm Springs Art Museum. It's located downtown, and it features the modern contemporary art, traditional art of the Americas, has rotating exhibits. That's a good place to go for your cultural, experience. Historical sites, you can visit the McCallum Adobe or Ruddy's General Store Museum to learn about the history of Palm Springs. Then there's the Tahquitz Canyon Visitor Center, which is a must visit for anyone interested in the natural beauty and cultural heritage of Palm Springs. Oh, yes, you got to go check this out. It has educational exhibits, artifacts, observation deck, and even a theater room. Okay, the Visitor Center offers those educational cultural exhibits that provide insight into the history and significance of the canyon, which is a must-see. And again, view a collection of artifacts that showcase the heritage of the Agua Caliente Band of Cahula Indians. Or you can enjoy scenes of the canyon from the observation deck. Beautiful scenes too, especially in the evenings, the sun's getting ready to go down. Or you can watch the Legend of Tahquitz video to learn about the canyon history and the folklore. We always find that interesting too. And, if you think about that folklore, there's a lot of truth to some of the stuff. You just have to, figure it out and make it work for you. The Agua Caliente Cultural Plaza is a must-see too, because it features a tribal museum, state-of-the-art spa, and an outdoor oasis trail. We like those oasis trails now. It showcases the history and culture of the Agua Caliente Band of Cahula Indians. And remember I told you earlier about that windmill farm? Go take a tour at the Palm Springs Windmill, and offers a fascinating glimpse into the world of renewable energy and the iconic windmills of the Coachella Valley, and learn something about how to use renewable energy and what it entails, and what makes it successful. And you might be thinking, okay, is there anything going on in this place? There's a lot going on in Palm Springs if you're interested in events and festivals. Village Fest is a weekly street fair held every Thursday evening featuring local vendors, artists, and live entertainment. Then there's the Palm Springs International Film Festival, which I brought that up earlier, which is a prestigious event held annually in the area. Oh, the Oasis Music Festival. It's an all-genre music festival that takes place featuring a diverse lineup of artists and bands. And remember, I told you I was there during the Modernism Week, and this celebrates that mid-century modern architect, design, and culture with tours, lectures, and events. I got to experience that. So I had the perfect week with all this going in to hobnob a little bit. But don't forget, too, Palm Springs has the International Short Fest, which is a festival dedicated to short films, showcasing a wide range of genres and styles. Now, back to downtown. What does it offer, right? A diverse range of attractions and activities, ensuring that everyone has something to do that they will enjoy, because you'll have a fantastic time exploring. Now, let's go over some lodging, the airport, the rental car option in Palm Springs, because if you're like me, that's the important stuff. Yeah, I want to sightsee and do things, but, I kind of need to know how to get there. I kind of need to know where to stay. What's in a good area. So I got you covered with that. Gonna give you some high price, low price, in between. Just tell you some of the top hotels in each price range that you may consider. Let's start with a Hyatt Palm Springs because it's centrally located with an outdoor heated pool, hot tub, and spacious suites. You get to enjoy stunning views from your private balcony. And trust me, both of my lodging had those private balconies, which I wanted because that way you get fresh air and you can enjoy the mountain views. Stayed at this one, the Riviera Palm Springs Hotel, which is now known as the Margaritaville Resort Palm Springs, and it's located at 1600 North Indian Canyon Drive, and it offers luxurious accommodations, a full-service spa, multiple dining options, and 2 sparkling pools. And it's a great choice if you're looking for a unique and upscale stay in Palm Springs. And I normally have a balcony upstairs, but this particular time, my mom, after all the hopping in and out of cars and walking and we did in the park, I wanted her to have it be on the first floor, so we had a patio right by the pool, which was really nice. And the rooms are brightly colored and very spacious with that warm, inviting, beachy feel. But another option is the Best Western Plus Las Brisas Hotel, and it's also located in downtown Palm Springs, and it offers free Wi-Fi, daily hot breakfast, and an outdoor pool. Now, the Renaissance Palm Springs may be calling you because it has an outdoor pool with private cabanas, on-site restaurant, and lounge. And remember I told you about the P.S. I Love You, Palm Springs, I Love You sculpture? Kipton Rowan Palm Springs Hotel. That's where it's at, and it features the Juniper Table features the Juniper Table restaurant that I was telling you about earlier, and it has that Mediterranean-inspired cuisine with fresh California ingredients. And the hotel also boasts what I would like: a rooftop pool, you can get some scenery, stunning mountain views, and luxurious accommodations. Now, it is a little on the pricey side, but you can look for deals to get a good deal on it as well. The Royal Sun Palm Springs. I stayed here, loved it. It's a boutique hotel set in a peaceful residential neighborhood just 240 feet from the Morton Botanical Garden. In other words, here's your hotel, walk across the street, there's Botanical Gardens. Now, this place features an outdoor pool, heated, nice and warm, stylish mid-century modern rooms, no carpet. I love the hardwood floors, and it had a balcony. All the rooms have balconies, and a vibrant restaurant and bar, and a great little outdoor sitting area away from the pool. So if you just want to go have some private time, again, take your book down there and get a cabana, or just go play some games, there's plenty of room for that. Free self-parking too. And then there's the Avalon Hotel and Bungalows Palm Springs. And this unique boutique hotel offers a range of stylish Spanish-style lodging, including private villas if you want a private villa. Features 3 pools, spa, and beautifully manicured grounds. Hey, got to have all those palms and succulents and everywhere, cacti, those things. So just, make you feel in a desert oasis. Okay. Best part. Remember I told you I flew into Palm Springs so I could go to Joshua Tree National Park? Well, Palm Springs International Airport is PSP, and it has convenient parking, dining options, and shopping. It serves millions of travelers annually and provide nonstop flights to over 30 destinations. I'll tell you just how many in with direct flights coming up. But the highlight of PSP, Palm Springs International Airport, to me was that open air courtyard. Because after passing through security, you'll enter an open-air courtyard that leads to the concourses. And this area has amenities like the restaurant, coffee shop, scenic little things out there. They had a BMW that they were showcasing while I was there. Different cool things as you're walking through with the sun shining right down on you. And then the Sunny Bono, of course, is the one that my flight went out of. And it serves the larger aircrafts, and it includes gates 4 to 11. It's all equipped with jet bridges and accessible via an outdoor escalator and walk day. Remember that open air thing? You can go up the escalator to the ramp, or you can take an elevator. And the Agua Caliente Concourse, which is for the regional concourse, was what it's known as. It primarily serves the smaller aircraft, but you have to use the ramps or stairs for boarding. That's gates 12 to 20. Now, Palm Springs International Airport, again, like I said before, it offers direct flights to 31 destinations with 13 airlines and scheduled passenger traffic. And some of the most popular destinations include San Francisco, Denver, Seattle, Phoenix, DFW, Dallas-Fort Worth, where I'm from, Vancouver, and Calgary. Now, the longest direct flight from Palm Springs is to New York City, JFK, and it takes about 5 hours and 14 minutes. And truly, it's a desert-inspired design. It features that desert-inspired architecture and reflects the local area and its landscape. Dining options, they have several different dining options from sit down and eat to, something to grab and go, like the Cactus to Clouds. You got 9 Cities Craft, Fig and Plum, the Courtyard Coffee Cart, those sort of things. And the names are kind of cool. I like the names of them, kind of reflect the area. Shopping. And these are the ones we talk about the names. Browse unique shops like the Pink Door. Remember we talked about that Pink Door? And then the Las Palmas Oasis. It is the Palm, so it is the Palm Oasis. And what about Hey Joshua? Because Joshua Tree is like next door. It's about a 40-minute drive. And so these offer you the locally made gifts, resort wear, and handcrafted goods. Take with you or use. And they also have an escape lounge, the premium lounge offering curated local bites and comfortable seating, which if you're going to be there for a little while, why not escape in the lounge? So the Palm Springs International Airport does provide a convenient and enjoyable travel experience. It's unique design and amenities with that open air atmosphere. Now, rental car. There's many rental car options. Most airports going to have rental cars. So, you got your popular ones, Hertz, Alamo, Enterprise. I chose budget. I had me a small SUV to get around easily and store all my goodies because, I had to take all my camera equipment to take you some cool pictures. And what to see in Palm Springs. We talked about the boutiques and the shops because downtown Palm Springs is home to the unique boutiques and shops where you can find those one-of-a-kind items. I didn't mention, though, the Agua Caliente Casino in Palm Springs. It's in the heart of downtown, and it offers 24-hour gaming, exciting nightlife, live music, and award-winning restaurants. Also, it's got garage parking, which is a plus if you don't want your car getting too hot in the sun. We talked about some of the museums that you can see in Palm Springs because they have a variety that cater to different interests. We talked about the Palm Springs Art Museum, but they also have the Palm Springs Air Museum, which houses some of the largest collections of flyable World War II aircraft and offers interactive exhibits. You may not have known about it, hey. So if you're a fan of World War II stuff, go check this out. Then there's the Cabot's Pueblo Museum. It's in Desert Hot Springs, not too far of a drive away, and it showcases unique Hopi-inspired Pueblo built by Cabot Ursa. We talked about the Agua Caliente Cultural Museum, and its history of the Coachella Indians, and the Ruddy's General Store Museum. But at nighttime, you got to go check out Robo Lights because it's an electric art installation featuring recycled art and light displays. And then there's the Palm Springs Art Museum, Architecture and Design Center. Hey, about that mid-century modern architecture and design, you get to learn about it and what's going on with it, how the city is still managing those older homes. And the Village Green Heritage Center includes historical sites and museums that highlight some of the history. So you got a lot of cultural things to do, a different range of experiences from the museums, from art to history, aviation, unique cultural events. You enjoy exploring all these. But again, I'm your hiking girl, so I wanted to go hiking. Remember we talked about hiking the Andreas Canyon Trail? Well, it's only a mile long round trip. It's rated easy. Elevation gain maybe go up to 200 feet. Typical hiking time is about 30 to 40 minutes, according to how fast you walk that mile. If you want to, like me, stop and take pictures, it's going to take a little bit longer to strike those poses with a perfect fan palm. And it's a loop, so you'll know you don't have to get lost. You just circle back around. And it does have a little waterfall, small spring-fed waterfall to add to that serene atmosphere. The fan palms is the biggest. That's the best thing about it. Because Andreas Canyon is home to the world's second largest California fan palm oasis, creating that lush tropical feel in the middle of the desert. Now, Palm Canyon is the world's largest California fan palm oasis, which is right nearby. Again, you get these scenic views because the trails wind through narrow canyons, offering up-close views of rocky cliffs, sycamores, cottonwoods, and the iconic California fan where you want to strike your pose with. And so Palm Springs is truly a hiker's paradise with, like I say, a variety of scenic trails to explore. But here are some of the top ones that if you want to go, don't miss out on these. Indian Canyons. And this area includes the several trails that I talked to you about, the Andreas Canyon Trail, Palm Canyon Trail, and Murray Canyon Trail. And each offers unique landscapes from lush oases to rocky canyons. Some of them have waterfalls, and you have really great views. Then the Tahites Canyon, known for its stunning 60-foot waterfall. This trail offers a moderate hike with beautiful views and historical significance, so you want to check that one out. The San Quito Mountain It's accessible via the Palm Springs Aero Tramway. So if you want to do that, go early in the morning so you have plenty of time to take in some of those trails. And the mountain offers, I say, numerous trails. I think I told you, 50 miles of trails earlier with breathtaking views of the Coachella Valley. The reason I went was for the Joshua Tree National Park, which is a short drive from Palm Springs, and it offers a variety of trails ranging from easy walks to challenging hike, all set against the backdrop of unique rock formations and Joshua trees. And those rock formations are just what I call beautiful mountains, because you feel like you stepped into another planet with the shapes of the rocks, and you get to see people rock climbing, scaling those rocks, and the beautiful Joshua trees and the different cacti, and just the landscape. I was wondering, what could I see in a desert? It was quite a lot to see. I had to spend 2 days in Joshua Tree just to take it all in, and I would have liked to have more time. And stargazing at night, you don't want to miss stargazing at night there. Okay, as I told you, these trails provide a mix of easy, moderate, and challenging hikes. So there's something for everyone. You can enjoy your outdoor adventures in Palm Springs. And it's famous for its picturesque streets lined with those tall, swaying palm trees. And these iconic trees add to the city's unique charm and tropical oasis vibe. And that's what I'm saying. You want to be there. And if you're wondering, well, what are some of these streets that I need to make sure I don't miss out on? Notable streets, got you covered here. Palm Canyon Drive. It's one of the most famous streets in Palm Springs, and it's lined with those tall palm trees, boutique shops, restaurants, and galleries. It's a must visit for anyone exploring the city. You got to go. Indian Canyon Drive. Remember, we went to Andreas Canyon for the fan palms. This is the drive for that. It's a major thoroughfare, and it's also lined with those palm trees, offering stunning views of the surrounding mountains. And when you're on Indian Canyon Drive, that's where you turn off to go see that famous pink door and the other multicolored doors, pinks, teal, different colors that just pop at you when you see them. Then there's that Tahquitz Canyon Drive. It takes you straight to the Visitor Center, and it's one of the main thoroughfares as well. And you can go to the Palm Springs Convention Center. It's right on the way. Now, speaking of unique experiences, we talked about Village Fest earlier, and that's that weekly market that takes place every Thursday evening featuring local vendors, food, and live music. It's the perfect stop to pick up some unique souvenirs, try some delicious eats, and mingle with the locals. And the best part, it's completely free. So grab a date, grab a drink, and get ready to experience the true essence of Palm Springs. And I'm going to tell you, plan your trip on a Thursday through a Monday. Hold on, I'm going to tell you a little bit why you have your long weekend. But what really sets Palm Springs apart is its community, because it's a city deeply invested in its art scene, its culture, and environment. And one of the best ways to experience this is through the Palm Springs Art Museum that I told you about earlier. It has free admission days. On the second Sunday of every month, the museum offers free admission to all visitors, making it the perfect opportunity to explore the city's vibrant scene without breaking the bank. So if you fly in on a Thursday, you can go Thursday night and do the Village Fest. And if you choose it where you're there on the second Sunday of the month, you can get in free to the Palm Springs Art Museum. How cool is that? Remember, we budget with Gallivanting Like a Royal here without breaking the bank. So I hope you learned something today and found out a little bit more about Palm Springs and, what it's like, seeking out those authentic experiences, immersing yourself like you would in a local culture, if you live there. And it's about venturing off the beaten path, trying new things and embracing unique lifestyles that only Palm Springs can offer. So thank you for joining me on this journey to explore the best of Palm Springs when I went in February, because it was a great time. I went during sometimes I have words that trouble these words. Modernism week. And it was also Valentine's weekend and President's Day weekend. So, I was there during a very busy time. But it was great. I got to experience what it's truly like. And if you've been to Palm Springs, share with me your favorite experiences in the comments. And if you're traveling with a loved one with dementia, Alzheimer's, or another memory disorders, then tune in for my Palm Springs Vacay caregiving episode, where I share with you how me and my mom has dementia, how we manage exploring the greater Palm Springs area, including Joshua Tree National Park. So we'll see you in the next one. Oh, if you have any favorite local spots in Palm Springs, be sure to leave them in the comments. And if you're looking for more travel tips, insider knowledge, be sure to check out my playlist, because I give you all my tips, the best apps to use, that sort of thing. Check out my blog, because I had a lot of travel tips, money tips there too at gallivantinglikearoyal.com. My playlist, though, I try to give you the best tips possible because if you don't know, I'm a frequent flyer. I'm a globetrotter. Take my mom, Lady Lexi, all over the world with me with dementia. So if we can do all this, we got to know how to utilize the money. Got to get deals, and I got to know how to take care of our health while we're doing this. So if you're looking for more travel tips and insider knowledge, check me out. Check out my playlists. Until then, stay adventurous. Bye-bye.